Hello everybody, and warm welcome to my channel Tarot by Izabela. I am very happy to see you here, and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in quite crazy times for the moment. Today's video will be a quick draw video on the question, what is the future for EU and NATO? And to do this video I'm going to use my tarot cards, oracle cards and some dice. So let's start the reading, this quick draw reading. And I will begin to take some cards on the future for EU. So we'll start with shuffling the cards, and I just have to concentrate on this so-called organization EU. What is the future? Will we have an EU in the future, or will it crumble down and disappear? EU. The future of EU. Two. Okay. And some dice. This was black. I need another one. And the cards, they look like this. In the tarot cards we have Ace of Swords, Knight of Coins, King of Cups, Six of Coins, and Seven of Cups. On the Oracle cards we have a compass, navigating by the stars, follow your bliss, circuitous route, perception, explore and transform, bad health. On the dice we have a monkey, a hero and a snowman, and a bird in the sky. At the moment, EU is trying to control everyone, and they are making the directions. You should go east, west, north, south. So they are trying to control every country in EU. But it's really monkey business. We have a monkey here. And the EU is in really bad health, and it's really based on so many lies. The people want to be free, and the people are going in a different direction. As for the question of EU, it will transform to something else. I don't think EU in itself will be, it will change, and as its present form, it will not continue this way, because it's based on lies and it's really in bad health. People are feeling trapped. They see that it's really monkey business, that something bad is going on in EU, and that is not how people want to live. They want to follow their bliss, and they want to be free. I'm gonna take one card here on the last one, on the bad health and based on lies. And we have Page of Swords. Page of Swords. And there will be the corruption in EU, the lies in EU will be talked about and will be shown to the people. So the EU in present form will not exist. There could be some trade agreements in the future between countries and so on, but not like someone on the top is deciding what every country should do. No, every country will be their own, will follow their own bliss, but will have some kind of maybe agreement, but not like EU will dictate for everyone how they should live their lives. I'm gonna take one more. And we have the Queen of Cups. So EU in itself, I don't see it continue. It will be changed to be more everyone for itself, and the countries will take care of their own in a total different way what they are doing today, without any directions or from EU tops. No. And the bad health of EU has to be revealed, because you cannot continue to live in such a lies and be healthy. Gonna take some last cards on EU. Some last cards. Oops, those want to come. And one more. And I'm gonna take an Oracle cards also on that. The first card we have the Fool, Nine of Swords, and Ace of Wands. And on the Oracle cards we have Poverty. The whole EU organization is poor, and it's plunging the member countries into poverty. And people see it, and people feel it, and people live it. And they will not take that BS anymore from EU. It looks like the member countries will take power back to their own country and not allow EU control them anymore. With other words, this is like a joke, the whole EU, and it will not exist in the present form at all. There are good news for the EU countries, members, and I see like one after another will drop out, and it will crumble down at the end. But still there will be some kind of trading agreements between the countries, but it will not be EU. It will be maybe called something else. But never again they will allow some unelected people to dictate how one should live one's life in your country. No. One more. And we have Five of Cups. So yeah, EU will be buried. EU will not be there anymore, since what it has done, it's only poverty and grief for the citizens in different EU countries. Well, that was the answer for EU. Let's take some cards on NATO. What does the cards want to say? What will happen to NATO, the organization NATO? Will it still exist in present form, grow stronger, or will NATO be dismantled down to some kind of peacekeeping organization, not a war-starting organization? NATO. And some dice. But the same cards are coming up, a couple of them. Yeah. And the cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards we have Ace of Wands again, we have the Tower, Two of Cups, Queen of Coins, and Four of Swords. On the Oracle cards we have Answering the Call, The Time Is Now, and we have Poverty again, Dreams, The Collective Good, Illusions, Circuitous Route, Perception again, Two Birds, and Protection. On the dice we have a big iron pot, we have a smiley face and ground. The organization NATO will also crumble down. We have the Tower, and above the Tower is poverty. The whole organization is taking too much money, and that could be used to help the poor or the needed in every NATO country. It has been brewing a long time, the use of NATO. Do we really need NATO? The good news is that the time for change is now, and it looks like the NATO organization will not hold on for so much longer. People want to live in peace. People want to be happy with the smiling face. And it's not for the collective good, NATO. It's the reverse. It gives poverty for their countries. NATO in itself will transform, probably change name to something else, and it will be more like a peacekeeping organization, a protective organization, and not based on war and warmongering and throwing bombs here and there. It will be put to sleep as it is in the form today. In the future, that's difficult to say. Let's take one card on that. When could this transformation of this organization happen? We have one Ace of Cups. That is a very loving card, positive card. Within 1 year, it looks like big changes will come to this organization. And not from being an organization of war, but organization of peace. And we have Two of Cups. It's also like a loving couple holding hands. We have two lovebirds, two doves. And change from this chaos that it is today to a loving organization that spreads protection and stability. We have the ground, and we have Queen of Coins. She's very stable and she's very protective of her own. So yeah, according to the cards, this organization will change a lot, probably also change name to something else, from being someone that that starts chaos to an organization that is protective and loving. Yeah. So according to the cards, this will also change. Let's take some last cards on NATO. Some last three cards. and an Oracle Cards too. Very positive. Here we have Two of Cups again, couple holding hands in love. We have Seven of Coins, and we have Ace of Cups. And on the Oracle cards we have Sudden Wealth. There will be some big changes globally in finances and economy. Like the whole planet is going into some kind of wealth. People will feel secure financially. When you don't have to struggle financially for nothing and everyone is at peace, why should we have this kind of war organization? So in the future it will not be a need of NATO, since people will work hard to keep the peace and be loving and caring towards each other, doesn't mind where you live. So according to the last cards, there will not be any need for any NATO. So the organization in itself will disappear and be reborn in something totally different and totally different concepts. Concepts of peace and love and communication. To make the world a better place to live. Well, that was my last words for this quick draw reading. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, I want to thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.